everyone. So today I'm going to be wrapping up my cocktail series, and I know so many of you guys are really upset. I'm so happy that you guys have really enjoyed this series. Don't fret, I'm going to be starting another one really soon. I asked you guys for suggestions, and one idea I really loved that lots of you guys put forward was doing like gemstones and stuff, because I have actually done an opal look in the past. I'll link it down below. I know that that was so many of you guys like favorite tutorial that I've ever done, so I think I'll do that next. I think that'll be a really fun series. I'll put a link to my cocktail series playlist down below so you can see all of the looks I have created. Thank you all for the amazing feedback. I am just so happy you guys enjoyed it, like I said. So today I'm going to be doing a sangria look, and I really wanted to play with some new makeup. I recently did an unboxing video like you guys saw, so I just want to play with it. And yeah, sangria is probably one of my all-time favorite cocktails. It's probably the one I drink the most if it's on a menu. I love it so much. I love red wine. Sounding like a full-time alky right now. I'll show you a picture of it in case you are not familiar. I'm hoping I've got new eyeshadows that I can kind of create the look with. Otherwise, I'll just have to sneakily use a few others as well. I did just receive though the L'Oreal palette, and I know there is some like deep purplish kind of shades in there, and sangria is like purpley red. There is some color inspo. So this will be perfect for you guys in fall as well, hopefully. Here in New Zealand, we're in spring. That is not friggin' sangria. That's like white wine sangria, which red wine sangria is where it's at, okay? When I make my sangria, it looks more or less something like this. So we're just gonna really focus on those deep reds and kind of oranges and deep purpley colors, I guess. Lots of people put berries in theirs like this, so there's a little bit of purple inspiration there as well. By the way, I've got makeup up there because I just filmed my unboxing and I haven't put that away yet. I want to take photos of it. Anyway, this is irrelevant. Let's get started. Okay, so trying for the first time this Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer, which is a moisturizer and a primer in one. Been really keen to try this out. It's got hyaluronic acid in it and some other word, which I have no idea what that is, TBH. I was picking at my face this morning, by the way, so you know, don't do that. Don't do that, because it just makes your skin worse. You'd think I'd know this by now. So the texture is really runny, as you can see. Looks questionable. Feels good. Feels super moisturizing, which you would hope. Oh, that feels nice. I feel like this would be so good for you guys in fall if you get a little bit of dry skin in fall and winter. This would be a lifesaver for dehydrated skin. This feels good. I have dehydrated skin. It almost feels like it's going a little bit thicker, like it starts feeling more like a primer as you like massage it into your skin, and a little bit sticky. For my foundation, this kind of looks like it's going to be a little bit too pale for me, but I think once we bronze it'll be okay. So this is a Korean brand foundation, and it kind of sounds like it should be a dupe for like Estee Lauder Double Wear, but who knows. It's by Etude House SPF 34, which is awesome for the daytime because it's good to protect your skin even in winter and autumn as well. Slow down that aging process as much as possible. Anyway, this is in the shade, wouldn't have a clue. I can see a 2 on there. If anyone can read Korean, feel free to comment down below and let us know what shade I am. It looks like I've used this, but I have not, I promise. So we're going to test it out together. I think that color's gonna be pretty good once I've got bronzer on. I'm gonna do 2 pumps, and I should have planned this ahead. I have no foundation brush. Okay, here we go. Oh, it feels quite, whoa, very thick. Usually Korean makeup products are quite like radiant, lightweight. This feels like a thick kind of sticky foundation, and it smells hard out like sunscreen, which I like the smell of sunscreen, but I'm just letting you know. I feel like this might be better with a sponge, but I'm just gonna kind of buff it in with my flat top face brush. That color's not bad. It's blending over the primer well. It is a little bit streaky. I feel like, yeah, with a sponge you might get a better finish just because it's quite a thick, like semi-sticky, slimy kind of texture. With a brush it's getting stuck to those bristles. So yeah, it's probably one of those ones better with a sponge. You can definitely use a brush, like I'm getting there, but a sponge would be much faster. Okay, so that amount of product is probably a little bit too much. I could have done a little bit less, but I mean, that covered my whole face well and down my neck. I'm not like instantly blown away by this foundation, but it does look flawless. It's a very full coverage, especially for, like I said, like a Korean brand. This is like very high coverage. So if you like Korean makeup and you want something with a bit more coverage, I think it would definitely be worth checking out. It's covered up almost all of the redness that I had just here. There's a little bit peeking through still, but pretty good. And it's almost completely covered up my freckles, and I would say it's very hydrating as well. Like, even though I had a hydrating primer on, like this foundation still feels really hydrating, which I like. Under my eyes, I'm going to try, I don't think I've tried this before. This is the Stila Aqua Glow. I love the packaging. This is in Fair Light. Yeah, I definitely have not tried this before. Look at this funky applicator. This is so weird. Do I just, you have to squeeze it so hard. Like, can you see how like much I'm squeezing this? And it's still not coming out. Okay. Oh, there we go. Ah! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, okay, probably too much. Oh, it's so runny. Which makes sense as a serum concealer. It's so streaky. Okay, I'm just gonna sit here and pat it again. Probably gonna be better with a sponge because it's so streaky. Okay, I'm like not loving this at all. It seems to like just not be covering anything and it's just so streaky. Like, there we go. It's blended now. It leaves a beautiful finish. It makes your under eye area glow, but I don't really feel like it has concealed very much at all. Like, if you look, you can still see like the blue undertones of my eyes. Of course you could go in and color correct first, but I can't be bothered doing that every day. Like, I'd rather just have a concealer that's got good coverage that covers it all. Sometimes I like to color correct, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to buy a product and then have to color correct every time I use it. So I think I'm gonna chuck that one straight into my donate box because it may work better for someone that has maybe more mature under eye skin. I think if you had like wrinkles or something under there, and not so much to conceal but more to brighten, I think it would be good for that. But for someone like me who's got like a smooth under eye area but darkness and purple and blue, it's not so good. Okay, next we have this Flawless Finish Everyday Perfection Bouncy Makeup, which you guys saw in my unboxing video. This is in Natural Beige 06, and I have no idea if you're supposed to use this as a foundation or a powder, but I'm gonna try it as a powder. This is what it looks like, and you can literally like squash it. Look at this. Amazing. It's just so fun. It's got a powdery texture, but it does say here that you can use a sponge with it. So I'm guessing it's like the kind of situation where you could use it dry or you could use it with a wet sponge to add coverage. If I take my wet sponge, yeah, and that adds coverage. Can you see that? In fact, I'm just gonna put a little bit of this wet. It kind of reminds me of Moisture Mist. If you live in New Zealand and you used to use Shiseido Moisture Mist, like that. I'm just going to use some of my Naked Skin concealer by Urban Decay under my eyes because I just want some more coverage. This isn't new, obviously, you can tell. This one here is in the shade Light Neutral. This stuff's legit. If you want a dupe for it, try out the Colourpop, what's it called? No Filter Concealer or something like that, I don't know. The Colourpop one's so good. It's like a perfect dupe. I need to do another like high-end drugstore dupe video because that'll be in there. Look how much better that is than before. Like, yeah, that Stila one I'm not a fan of. I'm going to attempt to use this like a setting powder. We'll see what happens just because I feel like it. I'm just going to use a powder brush. This smells like menthol. Weird. It has set my makeup. Like, I don't really think it's a powder. But it seems to have worked at the same time. Honestly though, if you purchase this, I think just use it as your foundation, not a powder on top, because it kind of just works better on its own. I'm going to try this under my eyes. Could be a massive mistake. This is the Pink Haze by Becca. I used, almost dropped it, the bronze one. I can't remember what the actual name of it was, but I used it in a first impression. I hated it. Made my face like orange, so this could be the worst decision of the day, but I really just want to give it a go, get it out of the way, try it now, and then if it's not my favorite, I can just donate it and hopefully someone else can use it, because obviously someone likes these powders, but I just did not like the last one. So I'm trying it with a Shimmer Tulip brush, and I'm just going to go in with a smaller amount of product, even though that's actually a lot, but yep. See, it's so pink. How would you use this all over your face? I just don't get it. It's literally made my under eye area pink, but now I have to match the other side. I just don't understand what these powders are for. I'm gonna put some on my nose to try and... I don't get it. I don't understand. It's supposed to be a soft light blurring powder, but literally like you take the smallest amount and it's still bright pink. I just don't get it. Like, my eye area looks sick now. I'm gonna go in again with a product I have tried a million times and used in my videos, Well Rested. I'm sure you guys will let me know that I'm doing it completely wrong and that's not how you use it, but I just, whatever, I don't get it. I just don't understand. I love Becca products as well, like, but I just don't get them. I don't understand. That is much better now. The base is looking pretty flawless. It looks a little bit heavy where I put that Elizabeth Arden product. So yeah, definitely not a setting powder. I don't think that's a setting powder at all. I'm just gonna put on some of the 3-in-1 setting spray. I don't have a new setting spray as far as I know. So we're just gonna let that settle in. Hopefully that'll sort out some of that cakiness. And in the meantime, let's do the brows. I'm going to try out this Etude House Tint My Brows. This is just like a felt, and I have tried felts in the past and hated them. So this is probably just like setting myself up for disaster, but we'll give it a go and see what happens. By the way, I love the way this smells, but it always leaves big chunks on my face. Can you see that? Like big, huge dollops of liquid. My skin definitely looks really flawless and like glowy though. Yay. By the way, this is in the shade Grey Brown 01. Oh, that is really grey. Look at that. Ugh. Okay. Ugh. That's going in the donating pile. Did I end up trying this in a first impression? I can't remember if I've used this or not, but let's give this a go because I don't remember using it. This is by 22 Chisanga Dong Gong Min Black Brown Brow Maker. I love the packaging. It's super cute. Okay. So it comes with this weird applicator. It's got a bit to draw your brows on with, and then a spoolie. It's really hard to get a precise line. It's quite clumpy looking. I feel like it'd be good for a brow mascara, but maybe not like drawing your brows in, but we'll keep giving it a go, see if it gets better. This stuff is super volumizing, plumping up my hairs from 0 to 100. This is so dark for me. But oh well. You know what? I don't mind the formula. It's a little bit hard to use, but the formula itself is like really thickening. I'm just gonna use the brush side now. Oh, this is kind of awkward too. Oh, it's so thickening, but like it's so hard to use and the brush is way too big. I prefer my Gimme Brow brush. The formula is good though, believe it or not. Okay, that's a mess though. If it came in an easier to use like tube applicator, I would definitely use this, but now I have to do the other brow and then we'll clean these up with some concealer, I guess. Whew, okay. Oh, look at that. Jeez. These are some dark brows, but hey, it goes with the fall theme. We'll just pretend like I did that on purpose. By the way, I just got given this shade. I got it from Mecca. It was in like a goodie bag, so it was just kind of like the shade they gave me, because otherwise obviously I probably would have chosen a shade or two lighter than this one. And then around my eyebrows, I'm going to use something that is not new. This is number 1 of the Airbrush Concealer by Benefit. I really like this if I need something that's like, you know, full coverage and I just need to kind of tidy up these brows, so that's what we're going for. Now that I've sharpened up my brows, they look a lot better, but still, if you look through here, it's quite patchy, so I probably will not continue using that product either. There's been a few fails in this video already. Fun. Okay, time to open up my Laura package. Let's have a look at this palette. Quite excited to give it a go. Always good to support other YouTubers. Having my own makeup line, I understand how much work goes into creating a product. It's no joke. It is a lot of work. I've heard plenty of good things about it already, so I'm going to try it out for myself and give you guys my honest opinion. Okay, so inside we've got this pretty pink tissue paper, cat's pajamas, drops Friday, October the 13th. Now we've got this little box here. Ooh, so pretty. Look at it. I love the packaging. It's so cute. Kind of reminds me of like the ColourPop packaging that I love. What was it? I just love like the floral kind of theme. So pretty. Okay, first look at the palette. Beautiful glittery packaging. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Absolutely stunning. So I'm gonna obviously go for some of those bottom colors today. Maybe Kooky and In One Ear. And I might try Okie Dokie, maybe a transition shade or something. We'll see. I have the Leela palette by Natasha Denona, which I just got as well. So we've got a couple new palettes to use here in this first impression video. I'm first just gonna go in with some lid primer. This one here is the Chi Chi Insta Prime. Okay, now I am going to take Okie Dokie from the Laura Lee Los Angeles Cat's Pajamas palette. I'm just using a round eye brush and just patting that all over to kind of prep my eyelid. Okay, now I'm going into the Lila palette, or Lila, I don't know how to pronounce it, TBH. I'm going to take this shade just here as a transition shade, and I'm going to use that same brush. Pigmented AF. That was only like this lightest touch in the powder, and that blends so easy. So I'm just going to add that to both eyes and just build it up a few times just till I get my desired intensity. Okay, so far so good. Just chucked that on there. I'm not being too careful, TBH. Next up, I'm just going to take this top color. Yeah, this one. The firm blender brush. Bring a bit of that warm color in there. Because obviously we're going more red than purple. I really like these eyeshadows. They're so easy to work with. I'm going to go in with Kooky from the Laura Lee palette. I'm just going to add a little bit of that into my crease as well, because why not? It's a beautiful colour. Just for a reference, this is a little bit darker than the last colour we put in the crease, so I'm just kind of building up. The Laura Lee eyeshadows seem to be very easy to blend also. I'm going to try to cut my crease with this. Ooh, this is the Premium Eye Glow by AMOK, AMOK. Jazz Wine. This is a Korean brand once again. I've always wanted to try this. This color is beautiful. It's like a muted reddish, purplish red. Just gonna do one eye and just see where I'm going with this. I have no idea what I'm doing. Taking a short shadow brush, I am going to, I don't know. I'm gonna go in with this shade here. It's kind of like an orangey bronze, but then it looks red in some light. And I guess there is orange in Sangria often, like the fruit. So it kind of peeks through as this orangey red color as well. So we're just gonna roll with it and see what happens, because that's the whole point of the series. It's just forcing me to kind of experiment. I'm gonna switch to a tapered eye brush to apply this color. That's better. I'm going to go back into Kooky from the Laura Lee Cat's Pajamas and just go around the edge of that. Just kind of actually blending that in a bit. And then on the outer half of my eye, I'm going to try out this Illamasqua eyeshadow. This is in the shade Daemon, and this is just a red. It looks pigmented AF. Holy crap. I'm just patting that on the outer V. These colours look so pretty together. I'm just using my blender brush with whatever's on it underneath. I really like how the colours have kind of merged together to create this really like sultry, smoky kind of effect. Like when I turn my head, the colours kind of change a little bit. I really like that. I'm just going to use the shade Kooky again from this palette. And then I'm going to go over top of that with Cray Cray, which is a really orangey kind of neutral. My voice just wavered really badly. And I'm just going to pop that right on top just to bring in a little bit of orange. This color is so nice. Oh, I love that one. Focusing it really hard out on that inner corner too, like underneath here. And I'm going to take this brush, which has a little bit of red on it, but I'm just going to go straight into Redonkulous. This bronze. I know some people hate red eyeshadow because it can make you look like you've got like an eye infection. Yay. But I think you can definitely pull it off. You just need to balance it out with a whole lot of bronzer to kind of bring color back into your face, and eyeliner and everything to break it up a little bit. Just gonna run a little bit of this eyeliner called Fireball by Urban Decay just underneath the front of my lash line. I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. I'm just playing with stuff. It kind of just blends in. You can't see it very much, but we're just gonna do it now. Continue, because I've started it anyway. Don't have to be careful at least. Oh, should we do some glitter? Or should I not? I'm going out tonight, so I don't want to look too crazy. Although, I am going to the circus, so it'll kind of be fitting. So pretty like this though, I don't want to ruin it. Might just do a tiny bit on the inner corner even. Maybe some like orangey kind of glitter to go with the orange slices. I really like how the eyeliner kind of made it look like I have glossy lids. I really like that look. Okay, so I couldn't find the perfect kind of like orange or anything, so I'm just going to mix together a couple of the glitters. We have Carrot Head and we have Liberace, size 4 and 3, so quite chunky glitters by Lit. And I'm going to try out the Too Faced Glitter Glue for the first time. I'm just going to put a little bit kind of where I put that liner on the bottom lashes. Just a little bit like that. I don't know if this has ruined it or not. Meh. Don't know how I feel about that glitter primer. I think it's more for glitter eyeshadows, but still, I don't know. Now I'm going to take this eyeliner in Overboard by Colourpop. like a brown. Putting a little bit under my lash line at the outer corner just to kind of elongate shit. And then using my finger to blend it out. Okay, new mascara. I'm gonna try this Clinique one, which is really interesting. It looks like you twist the brush maybe. I don't get it. It's like 3 different settings, see? Weapons. I don't get it. I think it just takes product off the wand if you put it on the tight one. If you put it on the loose one, it puts more product on the wand. I'm going to start with the middle one. Lash Power Flooded Full Mascara. This is in black, of course. You know what? I quite like the way my eyebrows look right now, but it was way too much effort. I like this wand for the mascara. It's nice and skinny, so I can really get into the root of my lashes. It's not giving me like exceptional results. It's not bad by any means. It's just, I like it on my bottom lashes. It's really good for separating. So if my memory serves me correctly, these ones are called the Illusion Lashes. Coming soon. I don't have my boxes, that's why I keep just showing you them out of the box. They're being made at the moment, so I don't know, hopefully within the next couple months they'll be for sale. Okay, we're just gonna let them chill for a bit so they can stick down properly. I love this eye makeup. I think it's so glam. Who said red can't be wearable? Well, to me, I mean, I think this is kind of wearable. These are still drying, so they're kind of slipping around. This is the one thing I hate about like glue that isn't latex free. It's just so slippery. Slippery as snake. Okay, so for bronzer, I'm going to try a new one, of course. That's what we're doing today. So this is in the shade Medium. This is the Sunlit Skin Bronzer. I think it's got tiny shimmers in it, by the looks of it, maybe. I love this brush for, for bronzer. A lot came on my brush just then, but luckily it seems to be pretty easy to blend. Okay, we're good. This brush makes your bronzer look really airbrushed, and as you can see, it blends it really well. That's a nice bronzer. I quite like the color. It's quite warm. I actually really like that color. It's so nice. So to balance out that red eyeshadow, I'm putting on quite a lot of bronzer. And it does have a subtle glow to it. I don't know if I have a new contour shade, so I'm just going to use my normal contouring palette. Almost full face first impression. I'm using this Tarte random brush. That bronzer is like super yellowy. I think that's why it looks so nice. It gives that kind of J-Lo like glowing bronzed effect. Okay, this is Scary. I'm going to use Bang. I think I've used this before, but it's just going to be perfect for the kind of red effect. So this is by Urban Decay Bang. Literally taking one tap and then just doing one more tap. You can just see that little peekaboo of that color. Then I'm going to try this highlighter that I got in Vegas. This is the Surat Artistic Blush made in Japan, but it's definitely more like a highlighter, and I just feel like this will look really pretty with that color we've got in the glitter. I've already got a bit of a glow from that bronzer, but this is just going to amplify that cheekbone, and it's quite subtle, which I like. Can we just admire these lashes? So pretty. For the lips, like, I feel like I should be doing red, but at the same time, I just feel like nude would look so pretty. And because with my last cocktail look I did, my Pina Colada one, I did that reddish cherry pink shade, which was really bright. So I kind of want to do something different, but I don't know. I just want to try like a lip tint, lip stain kind of thing just to see what it looks like. And then if it's bad, we can put something else on top. So this is Sheer Delight by Pony Effect. I love these, like you guys know. I do like the way this looks, but I think I'll just do a bit of some kind of nude, or like, I almost need like a pale beige color or something. Okay, this is new. I'm going to try the shade I Wish of the new Hourglass lipsticks. What are they called? Ultra Slim High Intensity Refillable Lipstick. This is like the refill, but I can't be bothered putting it in the packaging. It's kind of mixing with that lip tint, which looks quite pretty. This lipstick feels really nice. It's just so awkward to use. It's so tiny. It definitely is ultra slim. For me, I feel like it takes forever to put it on. That color looks so pretty. I like it. Okay, and that is our completed Sangria look. Here's some of the colors. I hope you guys enjoyed it. See, I could have probably put a little bit more like deep purple in there, but that's fine. I still think it reflects Sangria pretty well, and I just really genuinely love the way this makeup turned out. I think it's so glam and just, I don't know, sultry, really pretty, perfect for fall. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thumbs up if you're excited for the next series. Let me know which gemstone I should start with down below. Once again, I'll link below my cocktail series playlist and my opal look if you want to go check out the opal look if you haven't seen it before. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the cocktail series. I had so much fun creating all of the looks, and it really helped me kind of get out of my comfort zone a little bit and experiment with more color. So yeah, I thought it was really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!